I'm a producer-director at the BBC. That means I work on programmes such as Antiques Roadshow, Country File. I'm currently working on DIY SOS actually, and basically I'm kind of the boss when we're on site, when we're filming. It means that I write scripts, I go on the shoots, I decide what the film's going to look like. I'm the only one actually that sees it through from beginning to end and know what I want from the film. I love telling stories, so I love meeting all different people from all walks of life. That could be a politician one day, the richest man in the world. I've met Bill Gates, one of the richest men in the world, and or it could mean meeting a family who were struggling to get by. So it's all different people, and trying to tell their story from their perspective and trying to listen and learn about them and their story. That's what I love about directing. For me, it was quite difficult to get in because I didn't know how to. There didn't seem to be a path which somebody like me could take. I didn't have contacts, and it felt like you needed contacts. And in the end, actually, that is the way I got in as well, through becoming a runner, meeting people in the industry. At the same time, in my spare time, I would be doing people's wedding videos, I would be helping people out with show reels and doing their show reels and talking to editors and getting editors' advice, because that was the next step for me to get into the BBC. I think if people like you, they'll want to help you, and if you work hard and they can see that you're working hard, and are passionate about the industry. I think that's what I look for now. If somebody's passionate about the industry and wants to talk to me about it, then I'm happy to give my time. It's not so much hard being a woman of colour in the BBC, it's just that there's not that many of you. You have to learn white culture, I would say, actually, and what that means, and get into that. And that does affect programming, I think. So if there were more people of colour, just more diversity in general. There is a lot of diversity here at the BBC. I've worked with deaf directors, I've worked with people in wheelchairs. So there is a diverse group at the BBC, we're just teeny minorities. I think I've just had the perfect shoot, actually. Just finished the perfect shoot. I was on DIY. It was my first DIY directing, producing, and it was the first day of the build, and it was crazy. Everything's happening everywhere, and I suddenly thought, oh my gosh, am I a bit out of my depth for once? But you saw all the passion of everybody else, all these people giving their free time, and it just restored my faith in humanity, that actually, all these people have come out to help another family with their disabled child and build their house. And the house was built in 10 days, and I actually saw that happen, and I saw the banter, and I was there whilst their house was transformed, and I saw them cry as they entered the house, their brand new house that they thought would never happen. So moments like that make me feel fantastic.